Continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Oh, thank you so much, thank you so much. Don't feel obligated to stand, don't feel obligated to give a standing go. Isn't this a lovely theater? I didn't know they could make a basement on the 3rd floor. I'm Carol Channing. Some of you may recognize me as the star of 5,000 performances of Hello, Dolly. You remember? Remember? Hello, Dolly, remember? Oh, hello, Dolly. The fact is, the nature of the theater is ephemeral. So even though I've done more performances as Dolly Levi than any other living stage actress, no one remembers who I am. Because I didn't make any good films. I made a couple. Do you remember the film Skidoo? Skidoo, remember the 1970s sex romp Skidoo? It's a lovely little picture if you ever want to see Jackie Gleason call someone a faggot. Hello, hello. Come on, sing it, you know. Dolly, hello, hello. You remember.
Yeah.
And then they made a lovely little picture called Thoroughly Modern Millie, you remember? Yes, baby, you remember? With Mary Tyler Moore and Julie Andrews. Everyone remembers them. Equal billing my ass. And even though I originated the characters of Lorelei Lee, Marilyn Monroe got to play her in the movie. But she's a dear little thing, and I think she did a fine job, and I'm fine with it. And then Hello, Dolly, in the movie they cast Barbara Streisand. Cunt. Yes, baby. Little just baby, that's me. Remember? Well, I'm hoping you'll come out and see me in my new upcoming production, a one-woman, all-musical version of the Vagina Monologues. My vagina's like a convenience store, always open. I'll just play myself out. A kiss on that.
Hello to the graduating class of the Social Capital University 2016. I've prepared a speech for you, but I've been on a 4-day LSD bender. Still trying to come down. We were somewhere around Barstow at the edge of the desert when the drugs began to take hold. I remember saying something like, I feel a bit lightheaded, maybe you should drive. And suddenly, there's a terrible roar, and all around us in the sky was large bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car, which was going 100 miles an hour, from the top down on the way to Las Vegas. And a voice was screaming, holy Jesus, what are these goddamn animals? And it was quiet again. My attorney had taken his shirt off and was pouring beer on his chest to facilitate the tanning process. The hell are you yelling about, he muttered, staring up at the sun with his eyes closed and covered with wraparound Spanish sunglasses. Never mind, I said, it's your turn to drive. I hit the brakes and aimed a great red shark towards the shoulder of the highway. No point mentioning those bats, I thought. The poor bastard would see them soon enough. It was noon. We still had 100 miles to go. They would be tough miles very soon. I knew we would be both completely twisted, but there was no going back. No time to rest. We would have to ride it out. Press registration for the fabulous Mint 400 was already underway. And we had to get there by 4 to claim our soundproof suite. A fashionable sporting magazine in New York had taken care of the reservations along with the huge red Chevy convertible we just rented along the Sunset Strip. And I was, after all, a professional journalist. So I had an obligation to cover the story, for good, for ill. The sporting editors had also given me $300 in cash, most of which was already spent on extremely dangerous drugs. The trunk of the car looked like a mobile police narcotics lab. We had 2 bags of grass, 75 pelts of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-powered blotter acid, a salt shaker half full of cocaine, and a whole galaxy of multicolored uppers, downers, screamers, lappers. Also a quart of tequila, a quart of rum, a case of Budweiser, a pint of raw ether, and 2 dozen animals. All this had been rounded up the night before, in a frenzy of high-speed driving all over Los Angeles County. From Topanga to Watts, we picked up everything we could. Not that we needed all that for the trip, but once you get locked into a serious drug collection, the tendency to push it as far as you can. Now I should note, with all this being said, I do not advocate the use of drugs, alcohol, violence, or insanity, but it's worked out pretty well for me.
A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamond.
Yes, come in.
Oh wow, hold on.
Mr. Thompson, it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine.
I've been a fan of your work ever since I was 75.
That's flattering. I've been a fan of yours since I was very young, Miss Channing.
Well, thank you.
I credit you with my sexual awakening.
You know, if I had a nickel for it. So, but let's get into the script. I really just want to get down to work.
Yes. So here's what I had in mind.
I'm a vessel for your vision.
Richard Nixon, the musical. With you playing Nixon. Perfect.
Did you know, and this is an actual fact, that I was on Nixon's enemies list? And I consider it one of the highlights of my career.
And that's why you're perfect.
The irony is delicious.
Yes, it is.
So I play Nixon.
Yes.
I'm not a crook.
Yes, perfect. You know what? This calls for a celebration.
What's the meat of the character?
The meat?
You know, when I was playing Dolly Levi, and this is a fact, I had to discover her spine. What's the spine of Richard Nixon?
Well, he's spying in Watergate.
Not spying. Spine. Like my S-shaped thing in the back.
Okay.
What's his backbone? What makes him tick?
Here's the
What
thing.
is his raison d'etre?
Here's the thing about Nixon, he really has no backbone. He's motivated by fear. And he motivates others by fear. And he motivates the whole country by fear.
So he's spineless.
He's spineless, Carol.
Interesting.
Yes.
A jellyfish running the country.
That's why you're my manager. Would you like some?
Absolutely.
Okay. I am warning you, though. Got these from some Puerto Ricans down the street.
Hunter, may I call you Hunter?
Yes, yes.
I've been doing LSD since you were 4.
Yes. Yeah.
We have to have a capable co-star.
Who'd you have in mind?
Are you ready to have your mind blown?
Yes, you're listening.
Carol Channing.
It's John F. Kennedy.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, death scenes always get acclaim.
Yes, yes, they do.
So I play Richard Nixon and John F. Kennedy.
Yes.
And the guy who shot Nixon.
Fear and Loathing on the Campaign Trail. The musical.
Okay, tell me how you envision the opening number.
Oh,
A 5, 6, 7, 8.
it's a debate.
The opening number is a debate.
Yes,
You
it's a
haven't
debate.
decided yet. You're
It's a
arguing
debate.
about
Alternate universe.
an alternate
An
universe.
alternate universe.
Which one? I've been deceived.
Miss Channing, I think you and I are on the same page.
I think we are. And I think that page is just a big old sheet of acid.
Here, Priscilla?
A 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello. Oh, let Paul the Jack and walk the dog because of the dog was just a copy of the way I naturally walk.
Channing, I feel the certain need to protect you.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine, other than my boobs slowly drifting south.
But you're a big star, Miss Channing. You could be in danger. I think you're in danger. You're out for us. Nixon's heard about this.
Yes, I'm on his
He's
list.
sending his people out right now.
His people.
Yes.
You mean John F. Kennedy?
Yes.
After
And
us.
Bobby.
Kennedy?
Yes, Bobby Kennedy.
I should have guessed that from the context. A lot of acid. I mean, before you came.
Miss Channing, I'm sorry. You know, I never thought I'd be writing a Broadway musical with you.
Hunter, can I ask you a personal question?
Ask me anything.
Have you ever been with a much, much, much older woman?
No.
Would you like to step into my boudoir?
Miss Channing.
By my boudoir, I mean.
Yes, yes I will, Miss Channing.
All right, well, I'm going to need 10 minutes to hike these pants low enough for you to get in.